Say check. We going live. We're in Ghana, son. We're going to Ghana. My son's here. We're doing self-made today. We're going all the way to Ghana. We're talking to my man, Quamina MP. Very excited. Shout out to everybody I've interviewed in Africa. Everybody from, actually, let's stay in Ghana. Started with Zanel Zoo, thank you. Upcoming, we got Kwesi Arthur. So check that one out. Who else in Africa? Omari Hamisa, Yanga Chief, Valerie Aina, Stanley Eno. Gosh, so many. Waje. Who did we do yesterday? Rosary. Love you. Love you. Everyone check her out, please, in Tanzania. She's a rock star. She's a rock star. The Brat, we talked. Gotta hook you up with her. But today we're going to Ghana. And we're going to be hearing Quamina MP's story. I want to hear his story. Super excited. Super excited. What am I drinking? What am I drinking, Bo? Bamboo? I'm drinking a little half and half Bamboo XO and Bamboo OG, and look what I got. But what's this? Bel Air Blue. Look how beautiful this is. Look at the color. Look at the color. Isn't it gorgeous? This is the shit. Check out, if you guys can see Bel Air's IG stories or IG, Queen Bamboo Vion. Check out the party we did at Ross's house, the Promised Land. It was awesome. So much fun. Shout out to all our supporters, all our brand ambassadors, all our local brand ambassadors, Kentucky, Connecticut, New Jersey, Ohio, Florida, Vegas, California. Came from all over. It was just awesome. Just awesome. But today we're going to Ghana. Bo, who are we speaking to? Quamina MP. Say it, Quamina MP. Very fine. But I'm excited. I get motivated by interviews, self-made interviews. Get to hear self-made stories, not the success, because if I'm interviewing you, it means you're successful. But it's how you got there, the stories to get there. That's the hard part. That's the hard part. We're going to Quamina right now. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Hey, my man.
Champion.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can. You got your bottle in the background. I got my bottle in the background.
Oh, yeah. Right here. At the back, still.
But I have to ask, do you have a favorite cuvee? Is there one you like?
Actually like all of it. I like your stuff. It's crazy. First of all, it's an honor to be talking to you right now. I mean, crazy. When I got the news that I'll be talking to you, I felt like, okay, this is good news. This is big for me as well. So
thank you. Appreciate that. So you know who I am, or more importantly, your fans. I'm Brett Berish. I own a wine and spirits company. My brands, Bel Air, Bamboo, McQueen, Vion, past brands, Ace, and Doucet. Quamina MP, I get to interview all sorts of people, musicians, business people, celebrities, artists, actors, actresses. Yesterday I was doing an interview in Tanzania. I got an upcoming interview in Ghana again with Kwesi Arthur, who you know.
Yeah.
But I love hearing what I call the self-made side, which is, the struggle. People look at you today and Jesus, he's famous, he's successful, but they don't see the hard part of getting there.
Yeah.
So what does self-made mean to you?
Okay, so to me, I feel like being able to compose yourself and then do what you feel like doing, putting things together to be able to achieve what you want to achieve. Yeah.
What do you think the hardest part of being able to do that is?
The hardest part is, I mean, for me personally, the at the point where I felt like this is getting difficult and difficult was when I wasn't able to work with other producers. Like I didn't get a chance to work with people who were already in the game, like produce. Yeah, so that was where I had issues with, and then when I finally got the chance to be able to record my song, to listen to it, like to get a large number of people to listen to my songs, that was actually another problem that I was facing. But God is good. Yeah, we're here now.
Is it, but is it what, finding the producers because they didn't believe in you? Was that what it was?
Yeah, yeah, because they didn't believe that it was gonna work. Because normally you need to like pay to be recorded. You need to pay for beats. You need to pay to record it so you can have like a song or two. And then I didn't have money to pay for studio sessions and then all of that. So that was like a big problem for me too. I mean, concerning my career and all of that. Yeah. And then nobody wanted to pay for you. I mean, they need to know they need to know if this is really gonna work or if they're gonna get something back before they can like put their money in there to help you to,
Well, and
So
this is before you're famous. This is before you're
yeah,
anybody.
way, way, way back.
So, do you remember who the first producer was to agree to work with you?
My hometown. This guy from my hometown. His name is Under Beat. So he's actually the first producer who agreed to work with me. But he agreed to work with me because he found out that I could produce my own beats as well. I mean, um, during the time when I wasn't able to get people to help me to produce and all of that, I had to learn on my own. So the guy under Beats found out that I know how to make beats right now. So he makes me come to his studio. So we make beats together so he can benefit from me producing beats for him, for his other artists as well. That was when I got a chance to record my own songs for free.
It's almost as if you've got to trade with him almost, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
When people, and that's the hardest part about trying to do something on your own is the rejection side. Were you ever at the point where, you know what, I can't do, I shouldn't do music anymore? Did you ever face that?
Actually, yeah, I did. Because it got to a point where my mom wanted me to be in school, and then the music wasn't really working for me. Like I was moving from studios to studios, and then it wasn't really working. I had to be a producer to be able to like feed myself, to like make beats for other people, record other people, so I get paid, so I can feed myself. So it got to a point I didn't want to sing or rap no more. I just wanted to make beats for people and then make a living for myself. And then my mom wanted me to be in school. My parents worked hard to put me back in school. And then, I mean, I wanted to do the music. And then the school actually got hard as well for me. So I was like, nah, if I can't be in school because there's no money for school, then I have to go out there and then keep doing my thing and then see where.
Was that a difficult thing to give up school and basically everyone telling you what to do and just commit to your craft?
It was really hard for me because I loved music. I love music a lot. I wanted to be out there, make good music. I wanted to like let people. I wanted to be heard by the people. But I mean, it was so difficult. And then since my mom wanted me to be in school, I didn't have a choice. I had to Charlie. Okay, mom wants me to be in school. She's the one paying for my fees, so let's do this. Let's do school for some time, and then yeah. So it was
But
really hard though.
But you didn't finish, right? Didn't you drop out?
Nah, I dropped out actually. I dropped out because there was no more money, and then I felt like I was stressing too much concerning like there was too much like I need to like steady this, steady that, steady this. Plus, I wanted to do music. Plus, financially, things were not going too good for me and my family. So I was like, nah, yo, I'm not. I think I'm not gonna do this no more. So I spoke to my mom. I was like, Mom, this is what I've decided on doing. I don't want to do this anymore. I felt like she was paying too much money to keep me in school, and then I was getting a lot of like Fs. I was failing in a couple of subjects, so I was like, damn, then I have to do my music. I have to
What did you,
drop out
how
of
did she
school.
react when you told her that?
She didn't like it. She didn't like it. First of all, some African parents feel like if you want to do music, um, there should be a process. At least you should be able to like finish school, and it's not really tend to be like a very good thing for like our parents. They feel like okay, if you're a rapper, then it means you're should I say like you're stubborn, like vagabond, like yeah, stuff like that. And then they want us to be in school and then become like the doctors, the
Yeah.
pilots, the
Yep.
lawyers, and all of that. So she really didn't have a, I mean, she didn't want me to do the music. She had a problem with that. But my dad was like 100% in support because my dad used to sing my songs. He, I do remember one day he was telling my mom that if this is what I really want to do, he should give me the chance. I mean, she should give me the chance to do my music. So yeah.
Did, did, um, did you need that moment basically to, you know what? It's almost like there's so much pressure. Okay, I'm going to let it
Mm.
all go and just focus now. Because that, I'll give you an example. That's what happened with me where I had so many ideas and I didn't focus on
Mm.
anything. Therefore, I didn't do anything. You know what I mean? But
But you're
once I
hearing,
chose one thing, I'm done. I'm good now. I'm on my way.
yeah, yeah. I think I felt the same way. I felt the same way as well. I mean, growing up, I felt like I could do a lot of things because I saw myself to be playing football. I saw myself to be doing arts like drawing and painting and stuff like that. But as time went on, everything just changed, and I was like, "Yo, I need to focus on this music career." And then I feel like this is what's gonna take me to where I want to be. So,
Who
same
was
way.
it? Who did you look up to in music, whether it's in Ghana or outside in
Uh,
Africa or in the U.S.? Who were your inspirations?
okay, so growing up, I used to listen to people like Kwakese, big shouts to Kwakese, Sarkodie, Shatawale Stoneboy, and then there was this my uncle, but he's very young, my mom's kid brother. He used to do music back then. Like I was little and then he used to do music. He comes home with his CDs, demo, and then I listen to some of the songs and I feel like, okay. So I used to like learn like I used to rap like my uncle and then it kept going. And then I remember when I was in junior high school, I wrote my first rap and I felt like, okay, I can be a rapper. I got
Why
to
did
high
you think you
school
could do it? Why did you think you could do it?
because I was able to put down lyrics, rhymes, and then it sounded like a rap for me. And I was way little, so I felt like okay, as time goes on, I'm gonna get better at this, and then I could do this. So
Did you learn everything just by? Did you study it, or is just you just learned on your own?
I just learned on my own, listening to more music,
Yep.
and then seeing people rap and sing on TV. It gave me that. It gave me that energy. Like I always wanted to be like the people I used to see on TV, the people I used to hear on the radio and in the speakers everywhere. So I think these things pushed me to like do what I wanted to do. Like yeah. And then in high school I met a lot of people who were also doing music as well. So in my classrooms I had like few rappers when they are rapping, I feel like, yeah, I can do this. I did this before, so I can try. And then I would try, and then it would sound good to the people, and then it would be like, yo, Charlie, you're good, you're good. So these things came together, and then it pushed me to do what I'm doing.
What
And
was the first big hit you had?
it's called Riasi Ede. That's my first hit, my
Did you
first
think
big
it was
song.
going to be a hit?
No, I never thought it was gonna be a hit song because I actually, me and then big shout outs to Young C, we used to be a group and then we used to like sing and rap and all of that. So we came up with our song and then I produced the beat and then everything. But I felt like no. We actually had it sounded like an old song, like an old high life, like way back. Uh, the people who used to do high life way back. It sounded like a high life song, an old song. So I was like, nah, this is not what the people are doing right now. Right now, the people are doing like fast songs, like hip life, other stuff. So maybe I should forget about it. And then I think a year after Young T came to my studio, and then I was like, yo, you remember this? I made a beat for it. Let's record a song. We recorded a song. Kwesiata heard a song, and then he wanted to be on the song. And then we put it out, and then amazingly, like everybody was messing with the song. Everybody liked the song, and then I felt like it was a blessing to my life because I never really thought.
What do you take away from the fact that you didn't think that was going to be a hit? Like, does it make you feel confident? Not confident. Does it make you feel like I got to just let stuff go because you never know?
Yeah, yeah. That's how I actually live my life. I feel like I just need to do what I'm supposed to do, what I want to do, and then things will just come together and then work out. Like I need to work hard and then do everything like I'm supposed to, and then things are gonna work out. Because back in the days, like if I record a song, I upload it on SoundCloud, and then I'll get like two, three people to listen to my song. It wasn't so I felt like even if I record a song, who's going to listen to the song? Like, and we tried, and then it started getting attention. And then big shouts to Ground Up Charlie. So Ground Up Charlie, they are the people I work with. It's like a movement. Yeah. So they saw a video of mine on Twitter, and then they hit me up and said I should come to the studio to produce beats for Kwesiata. And then I played We Are See there, and then they heard a song. It was like, let's do a remix. They put their energy into the song, and then it became one of the biggest songs in Ghana. Yeah.
D- 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 um, in many ways, when you think back, if you were to tell up and coming artists, you know what? If you can't break in with your own music right now, start
Mm,
producing, start creating beats for other people because at least it's
mm,
a way in. Do you know what
mm.
I mean?
Wait, come again?
Would you tell young artists today that
Yeah.
even if they can't make it right away singing, if they add value, for example, producing beats for others, that's just as good to start that way?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel okay. I wouldn't say necessarily like you need to like learn how to make beats and then make beats for people and then it's gonna help you. I feel like whatever you feel like you wanna do, like that energy, if you have a zeal for it, you just need to keep doing it. Like because you're gonna face plenty challenges, like a lot of challenges, like your parents telling you to
Yep.
study.
Yep.
You're making noise. Why are you rapping? Why are you working with these boys? Why are you here? Why do you go out? You get me? Things like that. I mean, we need to listen to our parents, but I feel like in a way we can still keep doing what we want to do. We can find another way and then obey our parents and still do what we want to do and then achieve what we want to achieve.
Did you ever have thoughts of giving up?
Yes. There was this particular time I used to work in this studio. The studio was for one of my friends, and then he knew that I had a passion for music and then making beats as well. So he handed the studio over to me to like produce for other people, make money, and then we share the money, right? So we worked together for like a year, and then after a year, the studio got burnt, like fire everywhere, and then we lost everything in the studio, including the songs I had recorded back in the days, my files, everything, that my money that I have saved, everything.
So I was like, nah, maybe I should stop
It's a
this.
sign. It's a sign.
Yeah, because I remember after I dropped out of school, I had a chance to
A primary school. I had a chance to go teach in a primary school, but it was a little very difficult. I felt like I didn't see myself to be a teacher, to be teaching people in a primary school. Like, would I be able to do it? But at that
that was the only thing I could have done to feed myself and my family.
studio got bent, I felt like, okay, maybe I should go back to the school and then teach these kids. Maybe I'm gonna get like few money to feed myself. And then
And what kept you going?
ground up Charlie, ground up Charlie. I knew I had a
Time I
song.
had Reality that was out, doing good, but it wasn't big. And then I felt like, okay, I have one song out already, and then I think I have another song in the studio with Kwesi Arthur. So maybe I should just hold on and then keep doing what I'm supposed to do. So Ground Up Charlie accepted me in the studio. I finally got a place to lay my head in Ground Up Studios. And then we kept going. And then the people around me, Kwesiata, Twitch, Kofi Mole, Queso, all these people, when they come to the studio, the energy they give makes you feel like, yo,
You can do
you don't
anything.
have a reason to, like, you don't need to stop no more,
Yeah.
like, keep going, you're gonna win. And then, yeah, I kept going.
Do, do you think that's important to feed off other people's energy, other people's success? You don't, meaning it drives you.
Say again, please.
Do you think it helps to have other people's energy like that drive
Yeah,
you?
yeah. Me personally, I feel like I get a lot of good energy from the people around me. So I
I mean, like, even if it's not too good, like the energy is not too good, I feel like there's something I can get, like this kind of energy I can get, and then it would influence my lifestyle, my career, or wherever. So people around me they really do much for me. Like they
Do you
really do.
remember? Do you remember the first time you were on stage perform in a performance?
Yeah, I remember the first time I was on stage. That was in the high school. In high school, that was my first time performing on stage.
Did
The
you
crowd
like
was,
it?
yeah, the crowd was crazy. I remember having like a big backpack on my back, having like food in there because I was in a single sex school. It's a boys' school, and then everything that I needed for school was in my backpack. And then I was on stage. It was so damn heavy. I was on stage performing, and then the fans were like, I was amazed. Like I didn't know they were gonna like what I was doing. I just came on stage and then opened my mouth and then started singing anything I had in my head.
Was it your own song or someone else's?
Yeah, it was actually not a song. It was like I wrote like 16 bars because I knew there was. So what happens is in Ghana, the high schools they have like every Saturday they have like maybe like a movie show, like a variety show. So it was a variety show on one Saturday. So on the Friday, I felt like, okay, tomorrow is Saturday, we have a variety show. Let me write 16 bars and see if I can go on stage and then rap it to the people. And then I did, and I started rapping, and then the people were like, yo, 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 yo. I
Did your
was
did your did your friends know you could rap?
they had an idea. They had an idea. The people in my classroom had an idea that I'm a rapper, a fancy rapper, and then I was good at what I do. So, but they never saw me doing anything like on stage. And then you know when you're singing or rapping on stage, it's different. Like the energy, the craft, and everything, like the whole art. So the people loved it, and then I felt like, yo, I think this is where it's all started. Like this is where it begins. I have to keep going. I think every Saturday I need to write 16 bars, and then come on stage and then do that same thing. It was amazing.
Do you remember the first time you heard yourself on the radio?
The first time I heard myself on the radio, I actually paid to be on the radio for an interview. Yeah. So
You paid. So hold on. You paid somebody else to interview you.
yeah, I paid someone to help me to get into a particular radio station interview. Yeah, because around that time nobody knew me, and then that was one of the biggest
Yep.
radio stations in Ghana. So I wanted to be on there so bad. So I was ready to like gather every resource, everything that I need to put in there to be able to be on that radio station. And then the person I was talking to gave me this amount of money. I felt like this is too big. But yo, am I allowed to use the F word? Fuck it.
Yes.
Okay. I had to gather all the money I needed, and then I gave it to the guy. He made me come to, and then I felt like a superstar already. It was smart.
What's the biggest satisfaction you've had to date in your career? What's the thing that makes you the most happy? Yeah.
That makes me what?
Most happy about your career. What's been the biggest satisfaction?
Oh, okay. So anytime I love to perform, like I really love to be on stage to perform to the people. Yeah. So anytime I'm on stage,
my song, it feels too good. Like it feels very good. Like very, very good. And then anytime I release a new song,
it's actually something.
it feels like it's your birthday. Like you just released a new song, and then yeah. So I'll talk about being on stage performing for my people and then releasing new songs. Feels really, really nice.
What do you think? All your fans, you got 800,000 followers on Instagram. What do they all have in common when it comes to you?
What do they have in common? I feel they like my style. They like the kind of sound I produce, and then maybe my lifestyle, like in general, the way I am. Yeah, I think. And then I think
As well, because I have like a lot of party songs that will make you want to dance and then be happy. So I'll talk about that as well. Yeah.
You got new music coming, right?
Say again.
You have new music coming, right?
Yep, I have new music coming like next month.
Is it a full album?
Okay, so no, I'm releasing a new single this month, and then another single next month, and then the album would come next month as well. Yeah, the full album. Yep.
Any collabs you can mention?
Okay.
Sorry, everybody, hold on.
Like I would say that I would want to surprise my people with more of the features. So, yep.
Is there anybody, whether it's within Ghana, outside Ghana, Africa, in the U.S., that you'd love to work with?
Yeah, I would love to work with people like first of all, I would mention Wizkid. I would mention Sarkodie, Stonebwoy, Shatawale, Davido, Kwesi Arthur still, Drake. I love Tory Lanez. I love Thames as well. I love Nasty C. A lot actually. I like to listen to good music, so anytime I hear good music, I feel like, I mean, I can probably be in there, or I can have this person be on my song. So a lot.
Is given COVID and given you love to perform, what are you most looking forward to when this is all over?
I actually can't wait to go on stage. I can't wait to be traveling across the world to perform for the people who love my music, to introduce my sound to other people around the world and everywhere. I can't wait. Seriously, like, yeah. So that's what I'm really looking out for.
Do you have any big goals? Anything you want to accomplish going forward?
Okay, so um, first of all, I would say I would I would want to be able to be successful with everything that I do, everything that I put my energy in there. I mean, because I want to be heard. Like, I really want to be heard. I want to make a lot of money. I want to make my people proud, the people who believe in me. I want to make them very proud. I want to make my family proud and rich as well. There's a lot. I just want to be successful. I just want to be successful. Yeah.
So I have I'm interviewing Kwesi maybe in a week or so. What's one question I should ask him? Oh, hold on, everybody. Can you hear me?
Maybe that's,
Hold on, everybody.
yeah, I can hear you actually.
So, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear
Oh,
you.
I'm interviewing Kwesi. What's one question I should ask him? Hold on, everybody. Just a connection.
I can hear you loud and clear still.
Oh, that's okay. So as I was saying, I have an interview. I'm interviewing Kwesi coming up. What's one question you want me to ask him?
Okay, so I think you should ask him how he comes up with all these good melodies, and then how what keeps him to do what he's doing. Like, you get me? Because sometimes I listen to his sound and then feel like what kind of songs is he listening to? Like, what makes him do what he does? So I think if you should ask him a question like that, I'd be proud to know the answer.
So I'll ask you the same question. Where do you get your inspiration?
Okay, like I say, okay. So first of all, I like to I get my energy. I put my energy from like the people around me, like I say, and then I like to like go out and then see people dancing. Just that, people dancing. I
Yep.
want to see someone people dancing and then happy. It gives me like a lot of energy, a lot of, yeah. Because I remember a couple of songs I recorded from like going out and then seeing people chilling, dancing, happy, and then I come back and I feel like, yo, I'm in the mood. I want to make music for people to
Yep.
be
You need that
happy.
energy. You need that energy.
Exactly, exactly. And then I like to drink as well.
Thank you. Cheers. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers, cheers,
So,
cheers.
Quamina MP, what do you want to ask me? Ask me one question.
Ha 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 ha. So, so how did you even do this? Like, how did you do it? Like, did you have like people to hold you down, people to uh like investors, and then other people who saw what you wanted to do and then they wanted to like bring money or anything like that to like
It started out with my own money, and guess what? It didn't work, and I lost it. And then I had to raise money from investors, and it again didn't work, and they
it
didn't
didn't work.
believe in it.
Like the money from investors, it didn't work as well.
It didn't work yet.
Wow.
And then I put more money in, and it started to work. It started to work.
So
But
why didn't you give up? Because I feel like you put in your money, like the first money you put in there and then it didn't work. plus you took money from other people, investors. I'm sure these investors probably were looking out for like getting like profits, or
Oh,
even
they
if
were
it doesn't work.
pissed. They were pissed.
Exactly. So how would you like have all of that and then still want to like do more? Because
For me, it was my greatest success was the moment that I realized I didn't care about the money. It wasn't about the money. I just loved what I was doing.
uh,
And I think had I not had that experience, I don't think I would be here today. Meaning, if you make it just about the money, it doesn't work. You got to
yeah,
love what you do. And from that moment, Quamina, from that moment, it's been great. And that's been, 16, 17 years of it's been great.
60, 70 years. That's like. So wait, when was that time that you felt like, oh, okay, so finally we are here. Finally we are doing this.
Well, well, there were two moments. One was the moment where I enjoyed what I was doing, but I wasn't successful. You know what I mean? Meaning it's not like I could point to anything and I was just happy. Like I was
Yeah.
happy.
You're happy you're doing what you're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're not.
Success, financial success or brand success came maybe a couple years later, but it was getting there. You know what I mean? Keep
Yeah.
growing and keep getting there and keep getting there. But that was it. Like,
Mm,
and then it was, you know, it's everything's a stepping stone. Like if you can get a little bit bigger, if you got another hit
yeah.
song, it allows you to have more money to be able to do another level,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
another song will get you to another level. Like
Yeah.
that's the goal. Just keep
Yeah.
rising. You're going to come
Yeah.
down a little bit, but you got to keep rising. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, I was talking to one of my friends 2 days ago, and then he asked me what do I really like, what am I really scared of, and I'm like, it's really scary to like fail. I mean, even though you need to go through that process, you need to fail maybe once, twice, three times, and then learn from all of that, and then be able to come back really strong. But it's still scary, like
Oh,
so whenever I'm doing anything, I have this in mind that yo, this should come out real good. Like I have to put all my energy in there,
yep.
and then
Well,
exactly.
I think the other thing I will say is I think that my success is also based on constantly changing, constantly evolving, constantly learning, constantly if I make a mistake, I quickly fix it, you know,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
move on to something else, try something different, try something new, constantly.
mm,
But that's why I love interviewing artists because you're an individual. You've got your own
yeah,
ideas, and
yeah,
if you're not confident in what you're putting out there, it's not going to work. You know,
yeah,
you got to
yeah.
believe in it.
That's true. That's true. And like you were saying, you're talking about levels. I remember the first time I had a message from Ground Up Charlie on Twitter. I was the happiest person on
Yep,
earth. I felt like, yo, this is big for me. And then I finally got a chance to meet Ground Up Charlie. They put me on. I met other bigger people.
yep,
And then it kept going. And then now
yep.
I'm even talking to you. I never really thought about it, but it's happening. Like the CEO, like the
Yep.
whole idea behind Bel, that's crazy. And then,
It's you just got to keep going up the ladder.
yeah,
That's
keep
the
going,
key. You
keep
got to,
going.
and to this day, to this day, and it's going to be the same for
Yeah.
everybody. People always going to question you, always going to doubt you, always not going to believe. Then the next brand, the next song, the next album, the next video. It's always going to be there. But that's what
Yeah.
drives me because I just want to fuck them.
Straight. I mean, if my mom knew who you are, she'd be very proud of me by now. I mean, I'm still gonna call her and tell her
Is she
that
proud
I
of you?
did.
When do you think she was proud of you?
When she saw me on TV, the first time she saw
Yeah.
me on TV, yeah, it was crazy. Even around that time, I wasn't big. Like I wasn't really known. It was I think it was a birthday party, and then one of my friends invited me over, and then I had a chance to perform at the birthday party. There was other big stars, and then it was shown on TV, and then my mom saw that. I was like, "Yo,
That's awesome.
son."
That's awesome. That's awesome. And you remember it.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Quamina MP, I love you. Thank you so much for the
Thank you
time
very
and
much.
letting me hear and my fans and my audience and our ambassadors hear your story. Keep driving. Keep driving. Keep going. Don't stop. You got a
Thank you.
lot to share.
Thank you.
Anything I can do for you and what your efforts, please ask. And one day I'll get to Ghana and we'll meet in person. All right.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna ask you to give me more bottles right now. I have to. I need more.
And as Rick Ross says, too easy, too
Too
easy,
easy.
too easy. Yeah, I got your back. Yeah,
Yeah.
anything you need, always ask. All right.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me. I mean, I
Thank you,
actually have a
everybody.
box. I actually have a box, like a box, like 2 boxes, and then
Keep
bless
them
you.
out. Keep showcasing them. They look great. And then drink
Bless
them.
you.
All right.
Thanks for having me. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, everybody. Take care.
All right. Yes, sir.